What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video in your daily update on Pepe. Wanted to cover it after the weekend. In the weekend obviously I covered it a couple of times and I was hoping for all of you that we would get some more bullish momentum from Pepe, but in the end it just wasn't strong enough. And even right now when we're seeing quite a lot of bullish momentum in the market, it's not looking great for Pepe. Like we had this market structure, right? Because we actually had some bullish momentum going into the weekend, but in the end we just we did not respect this market structure pretty soon or pretty quickly. Excuse me. And now we're just consolidating technically. I mean, we're not trending down that much. We're still holding on to this level right here around 14,500. And to be fair, there's also support under there. There's basically support everywhere between 14,000 and the current levels. But it's not looking great. It does say something that we rejected off of this level right here at 15,250 this weekend, whereas usually we get quite a lot of bullish momentum in a weekend. So it does say something. And apart from that, we're also seeing these moves like what we had yesterday morning, but also this morning with those drops that just look quite manipulated, or at least not necessarily manipulated, but they look like large sells. So that does worry me a little bit for Pepe. But that's what we'll talk about in this video. Before we dive into that though, I do want to say that if you want to receive daily trading signals from me, check out the links down in the description or in the pinned comment, and there you will find instructions on how to join. But now onto Pepe. So the thing is, if you take a look at Pepe right now, see, the markets have been pretty strong, right? I mean, yesterday we got an influx of about 400 million, into Ethereum, for example. But then you take a look at Pepe, you can see that the volume, first of all, is still pretty weak. It did go up a little bit, but that's to be expected. If it's the beginning of the week, that's to be expected. And we did have some volatility. But then, I mean, here on this chart, you can especially see it. It looks so manipulated. You have all these spikes up and spikes down. And then on the daily, for example, you have a drop like this, where in the matter of 5 minutes, $4 million in Pepe was sold. That doesn't help. And then you get moves like this. And for me right now, I actually do think it's possible that we'll stay in this consolidation, right? So that we'll actually get some bullish momentum up to 15,000 and 15,200 again. But then the market structure, and that's also how I identify it right now, it's just that we're consolidating in this range, right? And if we're talking about that, given the current market circumstances, but especially given the way Pepe is behaving right now, excuse me, by the way, I'm a little bit sick and tired a bit, so yeah, you can hear that. But if we're taking a look at that, right, this is the market structure, then I think it's way more likely that we'll get a bearish breakout. So that will drop down at some point of time under 14,400, and that will drop down to the levels as far as 13,500 and 13,000 again. That's what I think is the most likely scenario at this point of time. Now with Pepe, of course, a lot of things can happen. If somebody big tweets about it, it could be manipulated the other side as well. So it could get some bullish manipulation. But that's not something I expect for now. At this point of time, I really think this is the most likely scenario. But that's my take on Pepe for now. If you do have any questions, then as always, let me know. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.